Welcome to my newest PC build. Pretty sick. Look at that. Spinning parts. So, what was I gonna do? Alright, so probably guess from the title, parts that I used. Or not, let's just list them off. We got the Ryzen 7 3700X. We got Oris B350i gaming motherboard, ITX. We got the Evolv Shift Air, similar to the Evolv Shift, which I've already built. We got EVGA 650 watt SFX power supply, GTX 1080 Ti, and we're using a Noctua NHL9X65 AM4 CPU cooler. And Sabrent, probably mispronouncing that, 500 gigabyte NVMe SSD, and then we got the RAM, which was a Corsair 16 gigabyte 300 megahertz white LED kit that I've had for a while, terabyte SSD from Samsung, and another one from the WD Blue, so Western Digital. And then when I start inputting everything, what I normally do is I plug in the power supply, all the cables that we need, get that power supply in, and then start putting in all the other parts. And that doesn't work for this case. Alright, this guy right here. I just want to say the exact same box as the Evolv Shift, but they got a sticker on it, and my sticker's not on quite all the way, so there's like a little crease right here that you can rub. Alright, besides that, what you want to do after you get this guy out of the box, right, is not what I did. What I did is I just started building and everything else. Don't do that. Just don't do it. What you want to do is you want to remove this fan. Alright? Might be a picture somewhere on this frame. You got to remove this fan, because this guy will make it so nothing fits. The major difference between this and the Evolv Shift has mesh side panels, which is good. It's got airflow. People complain about temperatures, I think, on the other one because it was glass, and so it only was able to funnel the air. But they kept pretty much the internals all the same, so that means that for your graphics card to get that fresh air on the outside of that mesh panel is you're going to have to flip the bracket. And when you flip the bracket, if you don't remove this fan, it won't fit any card. Because I used a GTX 1080 Ti Founders Edition, which isn't that wide, and it still wouldn't fit with the power cables and everything with this fan in. So I ended up having to get the fan out after the fact, which means I had to take a bunch of parts out and struggle with it. It was a big struggle. Let's just jump right into the build with some music.
Call the montage.
One thing with all these mesh cases coming out, mesh side paneling and whatnot, it does allow a lot of breathing, but I think if you own pets, you are going to have now an extra step of maintenance where you're going to have to remove pet hair from that mesh, which could get annoying. Another thing is, it just looks like a speaker, and from my memory of having speakers that looked like this a long time ago, is cats see it as a scratching post, so they're just gonna go up there and they're gonna scratch it, and it could come off. It's gonna ruin it over time, make it look bad. So just lock your cats up. Don't let them near your computer. I keep letting them near the computer because just don't have the heart to lock them up. Let me get some coffee. Yeah. So let me bring it out here. I store it on the floor. I store everything on the floor. It's actually quite a bit lighter than the original, so that's always nice. But that's just part of the plus of glass versus mesh. Because mesh almost weighs nothing. If you thought this video was enjoyable, or you liked the build or whatnot, or you want to see more builds, or you want to see my face or anything like that, you could just subscribe. That'd be great. Help me out. Give me a little thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and my life will be slightly better than it is right now. Let me do it without the drink. Alright. See you later, guys. I don't have any more drink.